Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Hump Day. We're getting everything booted up here. We're gonna play some more Bard. Just getting our guys going here. Let me get some. I'm gonna go buy some new Bard songs. Or yeah, there we are. I don't know how I'm missing those. Please get us a few new ones. I don't know how far we're gonna get tonight. We'll get up to 75 spells for songs. Okay. Okay, we got our songs. We're good. Gonna be using a power source before too long. Let's go see what the hot zones are. Level 70. Good evening, good sir. Hey, what's up, Pixel? Oh, it's the Hive. Dude, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? You are not experienced enough to handle that. Well, bullshit. I got my druid. I got my enchanter. I'm gonna bring my druid over here and see what the 75 hot zone is. Yeah, dude, I'm doing really good, considering. Someone complimenting me in my name. Pick Hop Taylor's version. Direwind Cliffs. Okay, we're going to Direwind. Okay. Let's get the people over here. The Direwind. Shitty got sick. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, to be honest with you, I know you guys will occasionally hear me clearing my throat, and it's unfortunately because I'm sick as well. So I would have streamed last night, I would have played, but I got home and I had this just fucking horrible headache, and I just needed to sleep. So I had dinner last night at like 5:30, and I just went straight to bed. I just didn't even fuck around with it. I just went straight to bed. So we're level 70. That means we should be able to get even better buffs now. Let's see here, better regen, better thorns, better HP, level. There we go. Okay. All right, we're gonna go to Direwind Cliffs. It's a 75 hot zone, so hopefully we don't just completely get our asses handed to us here. To be honest, we might just get our asses handed to us. Yeah, Pixel. That sucks that you got sick, dude, but I'm right in the same boat with you. I unfortunately have been feeling like complete shit. Just sucks, dude. So extra. It's all sinus congestion. Yeah, mine was like nausea. Uh, just nausea in general, not feeling good. A lot of like congestion, just like what you said. Let's see here. Haste. Hey, what's up, Big Soap? How you doing, buddy? Vacation's over. Aw, dude, big rip. Mega big rip. Okay, so we might actually just get our asses handed to us here. Might have to do just a wee bit of power leveling with our damage shield. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so they don't hit too hard. 2.6% EXP here with no EXP buffs. Okay, that's phenomenal. So as long as we don't fight reds, I think we're okay. We'll be the judge of that once our thorns wears off here. That sucks, Soap. I'm sorry that your vacation is over. I know the feeling. I think it's funny how fast a leveling drop off range. Yeah, this range, it's insane. It slows down so much. Jesus, they hit so fucking hard. Oh, that's a red. I'm gonna have to get at least a couple of levels here to make this like a reasonable spot to level at 75, because everything just hits so hard. I probably should have just gone to like uh MPG or Rift Seekers or something. I'm lucky that the damage shield is going on, but we can't keep that on forever. Oh yeah, look how much damage my Merc is taking, even with 1,000 HP regeneration right now. Sheesh. We'll get some good leveling in here, though. We're gonna pop our lesson. Also, our 2 chrono giveaway thing went like really successful on YouTube. We had like 20 participants and we had two happy people, 2 happy winners. I was really happy that that went so well. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt fighting multiple guys. Watching the Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting on TV. By the way, Pixel, I'm still going to be hitting you up at some point for a little bit of those instructionals. I just haven't had a chance to mess with that group at all. I'm going to be off work a little bit early Friday, so Friday I'll probably be doing some extra EverQuesting. Message! See, this is nice. Now we're getting 5% per kill. Get you hooked up. I think I have like the basics, the very basics worked out. The problem is just going to be whenever I get to like the super high levels. Is that a Merc? Merc, a rogue? Oh, it's a tank. Yeah, a good old tank. I think your tank was going to be perfect for me. I probably would have done like a rogue in the lower levels, but anytime I'm playing Bard, I always want to use a tank mercenary, because getting stunned and having my songs interrupted is just it's a pain in the ass. Why troll? I had actually never done troll before, so I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I had always done like one of my legendary mercenaries, like Fungal Fiend, Bazoo, something like that. And I was like, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different so I don't have to stare at the same ugly ass graphic. That's when I was like, okay, let's do troll. Just for the sake of being a little bit different is all. Yep. Sometimes it's just nice to get a little bit of different is all. Because like I said, normally I'll use... Ooh, which by the way, we get different claims soon because of the expansion. Normally I would use the contract of the Fungal Fiend or maybe the Bazoo, the Discordant contract. But we're going to be getting a whole bunch of new stuff soon. So hell yeah. Oh, that's not good. Do you own the X-Faction on your ulti? Oh, hell no. Big Soap, hell no. At least not the Family and Friends edition. Like, I'll buy it on 1, 2, 3, 4. On probably 4 different accounts. I own it on 2 right now. But like the Family and Friends edition that I normally buy, I won't buy on alternates. Unless I'm just looking for extra stuff to sell. Because sometimes I want to have stuff like preserved for if I just need a quick couple of chrono. Like the level 100 character tokens and stuff like that. But it's like, as far as the actual expansion themselves, like for Night of Shadows, I only bought Night of Shadows on 2 accounts, I think. But for Lorien's Song, since I'm actually going to try to participate in the content, I'm going to own it on a few accounts for sure. Not all of them, but a few of them. I have it on 4 of my 7. I'll get the other 3 soon. Yeah. Like I said, since I'm actually going to actively try to participate in the new content, like I have a mage I'm going to use for pet for tanking. I'm going to use my rogue, my enchanter, and my druid. No, 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 no. Come back here. Come back here, sir. Trying to fight out in the middle of the field. Crazy person. Guys, we got some really good weapons rating for us at 75 as well. What do you mean by participate? So Wave, I'll normally buy the expansion, but the only reason I buy it is strictly to either get access to the AAs, the levels, or the loot. But I won't actually, like, do the content. Pixel's hooking you up with some leveling? Oh, hell yeah. That'd be cool, so. Honestly, I'd be really happy if we had, like, 3 or 4 people that were grouping with me and we could actually do the content together on stream. Could you imagine having like a full group of people actively doing the new content? Also, look at us. We're a bard and we finally have double attack. Go us. But Wave Crasher, most of the time, like I said, I'll buy the expansion strictly just so I can like get the leveling and the AAs, but I won't actually do any of the content. Like the partisans, the missions, or anything like that. Night of Shadows was the first expansion that I bought and actively participated in the new content since I came back in 2020. I mean, otherwise you can just level in any other zone. Like you can level in Great Divide, any of those zones, like Maiden's Eye. You could just I leveled in Maiden's Eye to level up most of my characters without doing any of the actual content. Pertaining to the leveling, I feel like I'm not doing it good enough for you guys that have asked for it. It's better to be safe, Pixel. Take safety over speed. Just got back and recently having fun? Hell yeah, Wave. I'm glad you're back in. Yeah, honestly, whatever is easiest and safest for you, Pixel. But yeah, Wave, whenever I came back in 2020, uh, I had a buddy of mine help me get to 115, and then I basically used my rogue to level my other characters. I'm not a single account player. Have at least an IRL friend who's playing with me. That's cool, man. That's a big bonus. I have one real life friend that plays EverQuest, but unfortunately, he likes to play on either like classic servers. Like his server was P99 for the longest time, and he recently came back and started playing on Rizlona. I say recently, but we're talking like the last 2 years. Started playing on Rizlona, and he loves to use MacroQuest. Like he likes to six box characters and just be really efficient. And Rizlona is kind of the server for that, as far as what I've heard. Like, you know, what happens on Rizlona stays on Rizlona kind of thing. He likes to use MacroQuest, and that's like the best server for him. I'm in full support of people playing the game how they want to, and some people like their favorite way of playing is like six boxing. And honestly, doing like what I'm doing right here is one of my favorite ways to play the game. That's why I do it so often, which is also why I'm super excited about uh the alternate personas stuff. Shifty Eyes Pixel. You know, I didn't even think about it. I didn't drop down a campfire. I like the chillness of grinding mobs and listening to music or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, Wave, like what you guys see me doing on stream is what I'm doing like 90% of the time. I'm playing alone, even if I'm not streaming. The only difference is instead of me just like sitting here talking to people, I'm just like watching old Marvel movies or watching like comfort TV shows. Like most recently, one of my favorite ways to play EverQuest when I was playing on Oakland was just like grinding and rewatching the entire season of The Boys, like season 1, 2, and 3 again. I try to watch EverQuest streamers, but there's really not a lot that like attract my attention. Sounds like a good evening. Yeah, exactly. I talk. I literally talk for a living. So sometimes just getting home and like the last thing on my mind is talking some more. And I don't want to be just like another EverQuest stream that like I'm streaming my computer and it's like no sound, no talking. Dirty Old Socks is the only other EverQuest streamer I can watch. I gotcha. I like watching his stuff. Ooh. Someone's selling a Enhanced Minion 31 earring right now. His name is Morbidly Lol. Yeah, dude. I like watching Dirty Old Socks. I watched a lot of his content whenever it was him and like I want to say one other guy streaming kind of early on for uh Mischief, I think. Like real early on. Maybe even some other servers. I can't remember what he used to play, but I watched a lot of his stuff when it was like two different webcams. It was like him and his buddy. I watched a lot of that back in the day. But in all honesty, like my favorite EverQuest streamer of all time, unfortunately, I haven't seen him stream in a long time. Pantheon or Pantheist. I haven't seen him stream in a long time. I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I fucking love Pant. His streams did typically like devolve into like political discussions, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But like the EverQuest and like the death atmospheric metal and stuff like that was always a good time. And No Mercy. No Mercy is like one of the reasons I even got into EverQuest back in 2020. I was sick at home with COVID for the first time in 2020, and I turned on EverQuest Twitch, and I saw No Mercy playing, and just immediately was like, oh shit, I'm back in again. Is my mercenary not attacking right now? He is not attacking. Rangers up to 110. Nice. Which zone is this? This is called Direwind Cliffs. It is currently the level 75 hot zone. Oh, look. Rest in peace. Somebody died. Level 2 paladin managed to make it here and died. But yeah, this is a level 75 hot zone. It's one of the towards the end game zones of the Serpent Spine. I'll almost always end up either leveling here or Valdhome. Like Valdhome, we can really push closer to 80. How are you getting over 3% per kill? It's because I'm using Lesson right now, so I'm just getting double EXP just right now. It's going to go back to crap here in a second. Don't worry, I'm not getting any special privileges. It's going to be crappy here in a second. Does EXP reduce with party members? I feel like I was only getting about 0.5% in this zone. It reduces greatly with mercenaries. Mercenaries take a cut but give no bonus like players do. So instead of like the extra 30% that you would lose and gaining an extra like 35% for party members, you just lose like the extra 35%. Isn't Dragonscale Mountains the next zone over? Because that's another good one for EXP. Dragonscale, I think, is one of the later expansions. This one, there's like Direwind Cliffs, Sunderrock Sunderrock Springs? Question mark. Yeah, Sunderrock Springs, and then Ashen Gate up at the top. Yeah, Dragonscale, I want to say, was the Secrets of Fadewar expansion. I think it's around the same level, though, to answer your, like, to respond to your original statement. So probably about the same. Full group, you get an extra 40% EXP across the board. I want to say it's 5 or 6 members, you get like an extra 40%. But unfortunately with mercenaries, so say you have 3 characters, 3 mercenaries, you're losing like 35% per character or 30% per character and only gaining 35% for give or take for real characters, but you're still losing like 35% for mercenaries. It's ridiculous. I really wish they would remove the negative of using a mercenary, but that's like the only way they can get people to, of course, continue to play with real people or to seek out real people. Because if you think about it, I mean, if you get rid of the negative of using a mercenary, then why would you ever choose a player over a mercenary? So I wonder if I should have done a 6-box versus 3-box. 6-box, of course, would be like the preferable way to go. But the problem is that's much harder to box, especially in the higher levels. Like, if you think about it, I mean, with most characters, especially in the 70s, by the time they're in the 70s, you have like numerous abilities you have to press. Oh, of course, Pixel. I would take a macro-quested cleric over a mercenary any day. Even if it's like a... I mean, I would even take a real-life potato cleric over a mercenary. Just because I'd rather play with people. Know what I mean? We're cheating just a little bit here by using our damage shield from our druid, Shifty Eyes. I will say in the like the current end game, quote unquote, if you want to call it that, I would like the best mercenary to use is still a healer if I have to choose between the two, because like level 120 tank mercenaries are fucking garbage. With like the rework they did to AC and everything, they're just fucking garbage. They don't have enough HP, they don't have enough AC, they just drop like flies. Now, that's one of the things I want them to remake or to redo is mercenaries, especially like at 125. Mercenaries need like full new sets of gear. They need twice the HP, at least like 1.5 times the AC. Because I think if they made mercenaries better, if they made mercenaries as strong in the 120s as they are at level 65, you would see more people in the end game. Not easy playing a 6-box without some kind of help. No, definitely not. It's horrible. I'm telling you, man, like these days, with how many buttons and abilities and stuff that you have to click, there's just no way. What level does it become really important to do auto grant AAs? I got a 51 on a Beast Lord, but I'm free to play so far. Weasel, you really don't need the AAs, I would say, until 75. You can easily still solo, molo, and do the stuff that you want to up until like 70, probably 74. But at 75 plus, everything just starts to hit substantially harder because that's when they made like the huge HP and stat boost across the board for items. On topic of AA, how do you choose them on a free-to-play? So many options. Good to know. Not really in a hurry. Yeah, you can just 100% stick around that level and do whatever you want without needing too many AAs. How do you choose? Man, Factious, that's hard, dude. I'm not the expert when it comes to like picking and choosing AAs. I can tell you as a rogue what I would do, and I hope that that helps you. As a rogue, I would get obviously all of the backstab, the chaotic stab AAs, all of the weapon proc AAs, the critical strike AAs, stuff like that. But then you're going to run out quick after that. Free to play is so much harder to pick. But that's, like I said, that's just as a rogue. I can't tell you what to pick as a cleric or a tank. Because you can have, what, 250 AAs as free to play? And I mean, shit, I'm level 72 and I have 1700 auto-granted AAs. I was thinking I should sub at 75 all characters and then again at 105. That's probably a good idea, Factious, to be honest with you, because auto grant is going to automatically grant all the way up to 115 starting December 5th. So you're not going to need to worry about grinding AAs at all unless you're higher than 115. There's an AA one that's probably dated but might be a starting point. Yeah, what Weasel said, Almer's guides are fucking awesome. Whether like you're using them for AAs or not, I'm not sure, but I use them for leveling. He had one all the way up to Ring of Scale, which is probably still pretty effective. Oh shit. My Merc might die. I didn't realize that was a name. The fact that he is able to tank 4 enemies and one of them being a named is actually kind of insane. Oh, he's in his... Ooh, that's not good. Not looking good. We'll be okay after this. Once this guy's dead here. I'll just have to give him a second to met up. Wow. Let's see what dropped here. Named Arian Mancer. Just a quest item. Never mind. Lame. Yeah, Almer's guides were pretty good. Like I said, unfortunately, I think he and or whatever they are stopped updating them after Ring of Scale. Ooh, that was close. Get him healed up just a wee bit here. Like the Almer's leveling guides, they help. Yeah, Ceballos is pretty much still eternally one of the most camped zones. Even if it's not like a hot zone, it's pretty often that it's still camped. Damn it, why do they always get one stun in? I love Ceballos, man. If I could level in Ceballos and Guk from like 1 to 1/5 at like 120, I probably would. I've purposely avoided leveling in Guk recently, power leveling, just because I'll do it and I'll find myself streaming and I'll just be in Guk for like a week and a half. Of course, they always get one in. Whenever I do like my first 24-hour stream coming up at the end of December, I'll probably end up doing one. Like, you guys will see me in Guk for probably most of that 24 hours. Merc, you gonna do something, buddy? Nope, you're gonna let him get the Feign Death on me first and then do something. This game... What? Merc, what are you doing? Potato's gonna potate. He had to pick the troll. And he's trolling me. He really is. He's living up to the name. Literally just like stopped and looked at me and looked at the enemy and was like, no, I think not. It's like you ever have be in a Pokemon battle and your Pokemon, like you tell your Pokemon to do something and it's just like, nope, you didn't say please. Get out of here, fucker. We are doing some DPS as a bard right now. I can't wait to put on our 75 weapons and have a substantial little boost there. Oh shit, we got another named. Mr. Death Rattle. I think it's just another quest name, so it's not really a named per se. But yeah, I can't wait to step foot in the new Lorien Song zones and just immediately start getting hit for like 85,000 damage. I can't wait. Every single time I've stepped foot into a new expansion zone, I'm just like, oh, this will be fine. Oh, I'm dead in one hit. Cool. Hey, what's up, Fluffy? Fluffy. Sorry, dude. Every time I see the name Fluffy, I think of uh the comedian Gabriel Iglesias, and it just makes me so happy. How you doing, Fluffy? What are you up to? Elsewhere. Oh my god. Welcome to Can't Sleep Wednesday. Elsewhere, you are the perfect person to talk to right now. Somebody in chat was asking, as a free-to-play player, what AAs they should like focus on or prioritize. Do you have any suggestions? Obviously, it depends on the class, but like, what AAs do you prioritize first as a free-to-play character? It was Factious who was asking. Because as a rogue, all I think is like, ooh, better stab harder. Get those stabby McStab stab AAs. At your daughter's cheer practice board. Happy my name makes you happy. Hell yeah. Fluffy. Purely class dependent and depends if you're boxing. For example, no point in getting run speed if you have access to so class. True. Fluffy's a good comedian too. Love when he tells stories of him and Armando. Like some of the older stories for sure. I love Martine. Martine. I love how his like Martine is like his workout buddy and like holds him accountable. And like one of the stories he told about like whenever he was first diagnosed as diabetic and they were traveling and he like would wake up to eat the hotel breakfast and his friend was giving him shit talking about like what's that going to do to your body, man? What's that going to do to your body? Makes him cry. Put the food down, fatty. That said, priest, I get spell reinforcement so buffs last longer. Ooh, that's a good one. There you go. I would assume, what is it, the mental clarity buff? So you get like more mana regeneration as well. That would be so hard to choose because like I would get mystical attuning because I want extra buffs. But that's because of all the clickies and shit that I use. I guess that wouldn't be that big of a deal if I didn't have that many buffs to cast. Oh shit. And to put our clicky back on. I would also say it's more about once you find a hunting ground you like, stop there and do 100 to 150. You don't need 1,000 at 65. Yeah, that's true. There's really not that many super important AAs at that point. I guess if you're fleshing out like, you know, the trade skill AAs and shit like that. Who do I want to be? Be a gnome. Keep flashing the Mask of Tinkering while we have it. Just be sensible. What, you don't want to put the tanking AAs on a druid or a cleric? How come you don't twist a dot while killing V? Just because I've only really been focusing about the buffs. I feel like we're doing enough damage, but eventually, Hulk, I'll probably need to. Once we're in like the 80s, it's probably going to be a better idea to twist one of those in there. But I just really haven't felt the need to. I'll do like a dot at first if I'm power leveling, because someone pointed that out to me. It was a really good idea as well. But I just don't really feel like it's super necessary right now. Because right now I just like using the procs, the haste, and the movement speed. And then the regeneration that helps as well. It's like right now we're regenerating at 1100 HP per tick. Which, considering we have 2500, can't be ours. Got it? You got it. Yep. Just with the sheer amount of HP and stuff that we have right now anyways, it's just not super necessary. Put those thorns back on and back to killing. One thing I will say though is, dependent on your budget, just getting 1 month of gold to get everything better than spending 50 to 100 hours. Yeah. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Honestly, I would do that more often, and I would probably have fun with it. But most of the time I'm so focused on like leveling. Okay. That I don't ever think about stopping and just grinding AAs. But I suppose if I was free to play. My favorite part of leveling is playing the minigame of Bizarre Gear Searching. Yep. Dude, I love it. I look at it like this. I'm doing a service by keeping the Bizarre alive and well with my copious amounts of useless platinum. My pixels are making other pixels more abundant. So it's hard to justify against it. It's my plan, to be honest. I grind 15 AA an hour. For sure in the higher levels, man, like once you have like combat agility and combat stability, I think at this point have like 68 or 69. Let me see here. What is it? 89. Sorry, they have 89 right now. With it before the new expansion drops, there's 89 different times that you can put points into combat agility and combat stability. 98 for combat stability. Sorry. So eventually you're just going to need auto grant. Unless you just have a AA grinding fetish and that's just what you want to do. I mean, I guess it helps in higher levels because like right now in certain places you can solo and get like 2 AAs per kill. Like when I was soloing on my Necromancer and Maiden's Eye, I was getting like 1.5 AAs a kill. And it was fast too. No, bad Merc, come back. In my case, I also don't need to go above level 80 max, so you don't need 20,000 AAs. Feels like buying a book and getting someone else to read it to me. You mean like audiobooks? No, I get what you're saying. AA grinding was always part of the fun for me, but only if I'm in a very specific server where there's tons of other people also doing it. So you can like still have the community and fun. Or buying a jigsaw puzzle and getting someone else to do it for you. I think they have a word for that these days. Let's see, what weapons are we going to use when we're there? Use that for sure. I guess the only two level 75 weapons I have available right now. I could have sworn I have a different one. But most things in EverQuest make the game what you want it to be and what suits your terms of enjoying it. True. True. Look at that. Double attack up to 15 already. Go us. We can double attack with like 150 attacks, basically. Oh, I think we have a better one-hander in our shared bank. Yes, this is Direwin. This is the undead part of the map down here. On the southeastern, western side. Yes, I totally just fucked up those directions. Thank you. But yeah, it's the undead part of the map. Where we would be shining as a cleric or a paladin. This is where, when I was using the Fabled Blade of War on my paladin, that we were like undead striking for like 22,000 damage. This dude's still selling those Stones of Fortune. Last time I asked this guy what he wanted for them, he said 50 chrono, I think. More redonkulous and a mask of tinkering. You know, it would probably help if I stopped and mem some new songs. Can't stop, won't stop. My FV Bard has been deleted, so I have a song blade I'm not likely to use when you want it parceled back or know anyone who wants. Oh, yeah, dude, if you want to send it back to me, definitely. What caused the deletion? You just kind of tired of it? have a bard on another server for her to play it there. Fair enough. Fair enough, then. What is this? Huh. Damage spells, damage spells. Okay. Better haste for us. Let's go. Even better. 1,115 HP regeneration. Let's go. I don't need much equipment to play Bard, so I can play it on servers when I don't have much compared to, say, a Paladin here, which can equip very well and feel the difference. Ah, yes. True. Yeah, Paladins and Shadow Knights alike can both feel very different whenever they're either under-geared or properly geared. Man, we're doing so much more damage now. Ooh, that's my first hit for over 1,000, I think. Nice. $1,042? Feels good, man. Let's look at our available weapons here. Bard. Primary. Oh shit. Okay. We got Fabled Hammer, Crashing Waves, and the Bank. Okay, we're definitely going to use that. Currently, my main account on FE has 3 Paladins, 3 Rangers, and 3 Beast Lords. The classes I like to play most. So I'll try and focus on those. So honestly, Elsewhere, like, do you enjoy playing on different servers, I guess, kind of seeing the different economy? Is that like one of the reasons you play on so many different servers? Do you like just seeing and interacting with the different communities, or is it strictly just for like space constraints? Because I found, like, personally, for me, it's way more difficult to play on other servers than it is for me to play on FE. I don't know if it's because I'm spoiled by just having the tradable items or what. But, like, all the money and time I've invested on this server, it'd be hard for me to not keep playing on FE. Like being able to go from nothing to 60, 65 with 200 full set of Defiant give me a sense of achievement. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, in the higher levels, 2 to 3 hours is not much at all. Not much at all, that's for sure. It's honestly one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to play on servers like Oakwind sometimes. It does feel like really cool to get some extra like levels in. It's another reason why I have issues playing on Quarm. I love this server. I love seeing the old school zones and what they're doing with it, but I just can't feel like I don't feel like I get anything accomplished without devoting like 6 or 7 hours of playtime at a time. Uh, which character do you want to send to? I think you can actually send one to this character. Just Hick Hop. You should be able to send one to this character because I don't have it. I'm pretty sure I don't have a Song Blade on this guy. Nope, I don't have one here. Because this one that I was using is just the Rapier of Somber Notes, which is just the Gates of Discord version. I tried now while you're on, so I think it's no worries. Redo our haste here. Bada bing, bada boom. Use just a little bit of cheating here with our thorns. Get him, Merc. Get him. He's, I was going to say, where the fuck did he go? Maybe putting Levitate on my Bard is not, or not my Bard, my Mercenary is not the best idea. I think that's what's causing the fuckery. Oh. Go put a campfire down. Here, let's move right up here. Could be doing even better damage. Oh, there we go. Now we got stats in the 500s. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's see here. We're 73, so that means we should be able to get I want to say our even higher level damage shield. I think our damage shield's about to go from 600, 700 to 6,000. Pretty sure we can put this on him. Let me test. Nice. Oh, now he's got a really thick permanent damage shield. Looking at guild tribute for my Defiant Cure. It's been outgrown. It's not great, but it's better. Honestly, dude, even from what, like, there was somebody in chat just a couple days ago that was looking for Defiant gear. I want to say it was Factious before I gave him a whole bunch of my gear. That, like, that Defiant stuff will be used. That'll 100% be used by people. Gear's been great. Hell yeah. Oh, would you look at the nice damage shield that we have now? Somebody that I've tried to give away to new players but no takers. That's kind of surprising, to be honest. Considering the amount that people try to sell Defiant gear for in Bazaar. Like, people selling chess pieces for like 350,000 platinum. Like, who the fuck? Let me just run out to Serpent Spine real quick and pull the entire zone and have one drop automatically. That's it. 6k DPS is, yeah, it 100% is. Honestly, here, we can just pull this entire area right here, probably. As long as he doesn't chicken out, we're doing okay. Like, look at that. I mean, he's losing huge chunks of health. But everything is dying so quick. You received a new parcel delivery. Ooh, just had to stop and sneeze. Time to level my ranger? Hell yeah. Yeah, this 6k damage shield is kind of insane. This is why basically leveling from even like 73-ish to 85 or so becomes even faster than like 65 to 75. Because now, in like one more level, I'm going to be able to use level 120 buffs, which means I can just put away my mercenary and just run through and just watch stuff explode. I would honestly put the mercenary up now if I wasn't worried about just dying immediately, because my gear really isn't that good. My mercenary still has substantially better stats than me. And what's crazy about that damage shield is that doesn't even include like the temporary damage shield that I was putting on this guy earlier. This is just the regular damage shield that lasts an hour and a half. Man, I can't wait to get my druid up to 125. My gear isn't that good. Okay, comparatively speaking to my mercenary, it's not that good. Did I hear you correctly? Yes, my gear is horrible. I didn't even stop to look at what the level 80 hot zone was. But we should be good to move there at like 75. I'm gonna put that damage shield on you. HP buffs. Luclinite skin. $70 is Hive. $75 is Direwind Cliffs. That's where we're at right now. Oh, let's see here. Can't use that. Look at this. We now regenerate at 1700 a tick. We're good. I apologize for sniffling, by the way. I'm getting more and more sick as I'm streaming here. It like really hit me yesterday, and now it's really just setting in. So I'll be stopping occasionally to like blow my nose. Fingers crossed that it's not the Rona. Did we kill every... Oh. We've killed almost everything. Merc? Merc, I swear to God. You're trolling. Stop it. There we go. There's some repops. Is Corona still considered a public disease in the States? Not like a health crisis thing, but it's just like the flu now. It's like literally just like the flu. The same time that the flu spikes, so does COVID. The only difference is like now, like my job, if you have COVID, you're just expected to be out for 5 days straight. No mandatory isolation period. Nope. No one requires it. My job, like, will just tell you to stay home for 5 days. With my position, I would have to stay home and work from home since I'm in a lead position. But like if you have COVID now, like no one bats an eye. It's just like, oh, cool. So are you coming home for Thanksgiving? I'm from the South in Oklahoma, so it doesn't matter if you're dying. You could literally be dying, and your like Southern family would be like, "What do you mean you're not coming home for Thanksgiving? Grandma's gonna miss you." And it's like, "Well, Grandma's gonna die if I go around her with COVID." What, you mean you don't love us? Still to this day, I've never gotten COVID, and I work around hundreds of people a day. No idea how. You must have an impeccable immune system, Inker. I've had it twice. Blind luck is a thing? True, that too. I've had it twice. And I've been lucky every single time that it hasn't been like... Had it 3 times? Yeah. And the fact that you haven't is insane. Because like, my best friend, I think every time that him or his wife have had it, the other one gets it. 3, possibly 4 here, yeah. I've had it twice so far, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this is my 3rd time, is what I'm going through right now. I really wouldn't doubt that I'm going through it again right now. Living in a house of 5, 4 others got it, and they... Jesus Christ. I have a working theory that COVID just doesn't affect natural evil people. it only affects the good people because like I've worked with people like a boss that will not be named who've just never had it. My wife and child get it. I never change anything ever, and I'm evil. I'm just messing with you, Eager. I have to justify it to myself somehow. First time I had it, me and my wife got it at the same time, and I swear I thought I was gonna die. I felt absolutely horrible. Like my parents, both of my parents are severely ill. Like my mom especially. My mom has MS, so she's already like immunocompromised. And whenever she first got it, it was whenever all of us were isolated. We were pretty sure she was gonna die too. It's horrible. I have been very lucky, very, very fortunate that every time I've had it, it's basically just like 24 hours of flu like symptoms and then just a week or two of like this stuffy, lots of nose running. People, it puts down hard. Others just feel, yep. I literally just feel like I have a cold. The trick to not getting COVID is staying at high levels of dehydration all the time and not drinking water and only soda and whiskey. So I'm into it. So what you're saying is this diet that I'm on, I need to switch to purely just like whiskey. Like, damn, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Also, Pixel, that cracks me up. I have asthma, high blood pressure, and I'm a fat fuck. Fucking LOL. That's the key, dude. Maybe I need to drink more. Go up to my doctor and be like, listen, I heard a theory. Hear me out here. I just need you to stick with me. Don't lose faith in my conversation. It's strictly just because I don't drink enough alcohol. Hear me out, doc. Yeah. Make the body so bad that COVID is like, forget that. So, you know what that reminds me of? Uh, there was an episode of Supernatural where basically there was a monster that was taking over people's bodies, and the way to get rid of it was by being severely dehydrated. That's what that reminds me of. It's almost like, what was it, The Thing back in the day? I think fire and like being dehydrated is what did it. Oh, Jawala just hit 105. 27,500 AA achievement. I see that. We cleared an entire area of the zone, so we had to start moving over and killing gnolls, by the way. It's a first world problem, but... And by we, I mean my thorns. Merc, I swear to God. Just slap a bitch. Holy shit, Cher is singing right now at the Christmas tree lighting. She's old as fuck, but still looks good for her age. Oh, do you like her new forehead ornament? Her belly button? From all those skin stretches? Same, she wasn't actually singing the song. What do you mean? What is this lip syncing that you're referring to? What's left of her that isn't plastic? Honestly, I'm pretty sure a blow-up doll is less plastic than her right now. And I'm sorry if this offends anybody. There's a few of those artists that, like her and Madonna, whenever I see them, I just naturally assume that it's like a walking blow-up doll. And I don't mean that in any sexual way. He doesn't lip sync like I don't MQ2. Okay. Okay, Pixel. Throwing out the harsh truths, are we? Madonna's creepy as fuck. I was gonna say, has anybody here seen like the recent pictures of her? It's like demonic. It looks like she sold her soul to the fucking devil or something. It's creepy. Or rather, she sold her soul a long time ago and things are just now coming due. And bonus, a blow up doll sings better too. Yeah. Oh shit. Let me actually forgot to put my overhaste clicky on. Whoops. She looks like someone dragged her face over hot tar and then bleached it. Sounds like a sex move these days. Finish her. %99.835%. Let's go. 74. Bing. Merc has almost 40,000 HP now. Ooh, speaking of, is there any Merc gear for sale that we can use? 75. Oh, not 175. Class. Mercenary. Oh, shit. 2 million? Get out of here. We really do need that, though. Or if anybody has, like, the currency that I can just go buy it. Oh. I want that mercenary gear, but I'm not about to spend 6 million on 3 pieces. The good news is I'm pretty sure on my rogue I have enough currency from the buried sea set aside that I can buy my bard a full set of 75 gear. And that's gonna be nice. What is an example of a full set of level 75 gear? Let me see if there's any for sale right now. Bard, trying to, I don't remember what the name of the buried sea stuff is right off the bat. So I'm just gonna do it like this. 75 arm guards. Okay, so there's nothing there for arms. Oh, here. No, that's just okay. So this is like a basic level 75 piece. This ancient hardened breastplate from the buried sea, like 570, 545 HP on it. Most fabled gear will have better stats than level 75 gear. Like if you have a character with at 75 with the full set of fabled gear, that character is just a beast. But it has to be the right fabled gear. I'm talking stuff from like Plane of Time, Quarm, stuff like that. Let's see if there's another, like here, just the arms that you can find. These are fabled items. Like this is from that's from Plane of Water, I want to say. Really insane stats. 645, 45% haste, heroic stats. Look at all those extra stats right there. Fabled items, lost Rubicite Greaves. And this is like, it's the Buried Sea where a lot of sets that drop have like naturally better perks on them. Like legs, like armor set legs will start having ferocity on them. Armor set arms will start having cleave on them. We gave my ranger a fabled bow of the Tempest. That's by far my best item, even at 80. Oh yeah, the fabled items were meant to be good up to like level 80ish. If anyone's looking for levels or AA, I'm gonna run the Ranger until I have someone else to fill it. Pixel, hope you don't mind the plug. No, absolutely not. I was gonna say, I'm sitting here trying to think, like, I mean, are you down to do my mage for a little bit? That sounds really sexual, and I don't mean it to be. Are you down to help a mage out? AAs. If you're doing levels, that's fine too. I can wait, but he's 120. Because my mage is pretty bare bones. I just recently got him up to 120 with not a whole bunch of AAs, but he needs like a substantial amount of AAs. Sweet. If you don't mind, man, I don't mean to like pressure or anything. Speaking of, we still need to gear out your enchanter and your mage as well, right? Ooh. Where you going, buddy? Be funny to see how bare bones does compared to maxed AA. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a lot. Y'all take care. Hey, have a good night, Inker. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, this is so not fair for these guys. When does your leveling speed slow down? Is it because of the HP inflation on the mobs, who then have a zillion HP? It it is very much so because of that. It's cool. We can start them tomorrow night. I'm just not feeling up to sitting in front of the computer right now. Yeah, dude, don't. No. No pressure at all, man. We can wait. Like I said, don't even feel required to, man. The leveling speed slows down. I will say the biggest slowdown elsewhere is like right at 80. 75, there's a little bit of a slowdown, but then it'll speed up again when I start using my 120 buffs. But at level 80 is when, like, even using those buffs, that things really start to slow down. Because I feel like the 80 to 85 is when everything is being done with the expectation of, like, you have like 10,000 AAs, you have a full set of like max level HP gear, a full set of like a full group of people. I really appreciate it, Pixel. Because like I said, that's going to be the mage that I'm going to end up leveling up my group with through like Lorian's song. So I can't wait. But yeah, 80 to 85 is where the shit really hits the fan elsewhere. And 85 is most of the time where I stop. That's where I lose the most interest. It'll pick back up for me a little bit around level 90, because then I can start doing like House of Thule zones. What class is going to be in your Lorian song group? I'm thinking it's going to be my mage, my rogue, my druid, and my enchanter. Highest ever got was 80. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like mage for tanking for the pets, rogue for the damage, and obviously because I love rogue. Druid because I want to level him up for power leveling, and enchanter because that's just gonna give us all the mana regen and crack that we could ever need, and for crowd control. So we need to get him about 25,000 AAs. That's doable. Oh, that's insane, dude. Because right now he's at, I want to say he's at like 35,000 AAs, just auto granted. But he definitely needs like all the companion AAs and stuff like that. We have to go to a different spot. We're running out of enemies. Here we go. Surprisingly, even at 80, you can get most AAs you need with 800 or so. The 2000 are fluff with Bandolier and such. Yeah, there's a lot that are definitely fluff and unnecessary. But I'm telling you, man, like 85, I just hit such a rut because it's so annoying because I'm close enough to get, I'm so close to being able to level with my 120 characters to make it easier, but I'm still so far away because it's a lot of content I don't like doing. If I ever get pushed to go to a Seeds of Destruction zone, I'm just automatically out. Mentally, physically, I don't like any of those zones. And Underfoot especially. This fucker rooted me. Biggest hill to climb at 120's AAs or the focus AAs? Yeah. I can definitely see that. Is that a named up there? Arcane Eater of the Dead? Is that? Oh, that's gotta be like a quest named or something. I always get Seeds and Secrets mixed. Which zones are you referring to? Seeds of Destruction. I don't like the Field of Scale, Kern's Tower, the Void zones, Void A through G. Any of those, like, there's a few of those zones that I really just don't like. Give me a week with the mage and I'll have them maxed. Nice. Just in time. Secrets of Fade zones, I don't mind, because a lot of those are connected through, whatchamacallit? I always connect them to Steam Font, Ocean Green Hills and such. Yeah, for the seeds. A lot of those zones I don't like, yeah. It's the mob density and a lot of stuff that they did in those zones that I really don't like. I don't know if this guy's going to fuck us up or not, but we're going to pull him. It doesn't say he's a raid mob. Okay, well, he's just clearly very tanky, like a raid mob. Yeah, Ocean Green Hills, stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of those zones. But the Secrets of Fade were... Those zones I'm okay with. Oh, this guy is super tanky. Jesus. He's just a quest monster? What the hell did he drop? Nothing. Okay. Coolio. Fast as fuck, boy. Okay, we should have respawns over here. I found a nice undead only OGH Ocean Green Hills camp, which you can do for your Paragon armor. But even with the Dark Blue Cons, EXP was pretty terrible. Ah. Does your mage have all of his spells up to 120? Yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, because I went through and I bought like, he's using like an enhanced minion 31 earring as well. Oh, here, let's just pull all these. He's using an enhanced minion 31 earring. Oh, we got a name too. So he should be pretty beast. Let me just swap him out with my mage and drop the rogue back in. Ooh, there you go. I need that earring. There was one guy that was just selling it in general chat. I think it's dropped down pretty substantially because it's not going to be... I mean, it's still going to be good, but it's not going to be the best earring soon. I want to say with Lorien's Song, it's going to be up to Enhanced Minion 35 now. If they keep it the route that they're doing now. Which, hey, you know, if pets weren't already beastly enough, pets are going to be crossing into the 2 million HP. You put one on my beast. I think your Beast Lord has a 30. Yeah, it should be 30 on your Beast Lord. Because I know you didn't want to spend a whole bunch extra. And it was cheap enough to get you just a regular basic 30 earring. Because the price difference between 30 and 31 was like 2 chrono. So close to 75. I play Bard on P99. I can only imagine how different they are on live right now. Oh, Enzo, they're so different, dude. And that's like the difference between a level 60 Bard on P99 and 75 on live. All I know is SK is a monster. He tanks so good, holds aggro with 0 issue. Telling you, man, we just had to get him a little bit more AC. He's a little bit thicker now, but we got him some more AC, and that's what's making the big difference. It helps having like 1700 AC between your weapon and your shield. But yeah, Enzo, like Bard at 120 is going to be different entirely from 75 as well. Making an SK for my group? Hell yeah. Dude, SKs are the fucking way to go. And Pixel, just imagine, have you done the 2.0 on your SK yet? Because if you do that, that's going to make a massive difference too. When you pop that the SK 2.0 epic that you can cast like what every 7 or 8 minutes, your pet, you're going to be, oh, he's got it? Oh, okay. That makes sense. No wonder you're not really having many issues, because that thing just fucking, it's a beast. Suddenly all your attacks and everything are giving you HP. I love SKs at 120. Even my Gimp geared SK that's just in like Valium endowed gear. So good. Put that fancy buff on. When he's fighting, his HP barely got to 96%. Mm-hmm. It's like, man, I'm invulnerable. What happened? Everyone seems to play SK, or Warriors and Pallies much worse, or can they work too? Paladins can work too. I think Warriors are kind of at a disadvantage when it comes to tanking, unless I'm mistaken. But Warriors will obviously do better damage. I feel like Warriors become much more aggressive with their actual damage output in higher levels. But everyone that I've seen tanking and everything seems to be a Paladin or an SK. Especially SK is favored. Lack of aggro from group content is absurd compared to SK, yeah. Warriors are kind of in an interesting spot. Because right now, I think max Warrior AAs is like 47,000. But max SK AAs right now is like 72,000. I get because they have spells and a pet that they have a little bit more, but it's kind of 74,000. It's kind of insane the difference they have. My Warriors damaging Berserkers. Yeah, Warriors are beasts. Like absolutely beast damage. Especially the fact that they have those specific one-handers that are warrior only, that are basically equivalent to, you know, 1.5 one-handers for normal classes. Warriors can do a lot of damage for sure. They're just a little unevenly compared to SKs and Paladins, it seems like. Of course, this could be all complete bullshit, because like I said, I haven't seen them in endgame, so I can't really tell you. I mean, I know that there's a streamer that I'll watch sometime and just lurk. His name is Zachnafine. I'll watch him on live content rating like Lorien's Song Beta, and his warrior sometimes peaks at like 900,000 HP, which is kind of insane to think about. So I don't know if that's just a warrior thing or an SK thing. We're out of enemies again. Back over to the next area. Where's the enemies at? Oh, here we go. Mark, you gonna do something, bud? Oh man, I'm definitely getting sick. I'm over here sneezing like crazy. The other reason I'm not using the warrior is because he's on the same account as the SK. Ah, that's true. Merc, where the fuck are you? There you are. I hear draining my EXP but not doing anything. I went from 0 to 100 with the cold as well. Yeah, dude, it's definitely that time of year, man. Jeez. I don't mind getting sick when I can actually miss work. When I can't miss work and it's like negative, mega detrimental, it's just frustrating. Ooh, hello. 77. Oh, he's a big boy. Hey, help me. Oh, this one's gonna be it. 75. Nice. We're level 75. Let's go. You ever play P99? Yes. Not recently, but yes, I played on P99. Just recently, earlier this year, actually. Thank you. I actually went in and I played some stuff played on some P99. Got the good buffs now. Thanks, Judo. Also, hope you're doing okay. Okay, so we got the better haste now. We got the better HP buffs. Hell yeah. We just jumped an extra few thousand HP and mana regeneration and haste. Let's go. We're super good now. Like half of our HP is just our druid buffs. New weapons? Oh shit, yeah. Good point. What zone is this? This is called Direwind Cliffs. Yes, new weapons for sure. Let's do... Oh, new extra spell slot as well. Summon Banker. Hammer of Crashing Waves. There we go. Hey, what's up, Cody? What's up, boy? How you doing? Is there still an active community? Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's still lots of people playing on live. Exhausted, but have a few days off now? Hell yeah, dude. You're free. Dobby is free. Oh, thanks for the follow, Wave Crasher. Thank you, thank you. What you doing on here? We are just running around beating some stuff up. AKA, what's up? Just beating up some old school stuff, you know. Just some 25-year-old content. But we're having fun. We're leveling a bard. AKA the Singy Jester class. Thank you as well, Wyatt, for the follow. Thank you. What did you put on your weapon? So I put an augment on called Shard of Eternal Pain. It's those little skeleton pets that you see me summon occasionally. They're not lore, and they're a raid drop from Lost Dungeons of Norath. Yeah, that's what it summons, these little pets right here. So I can summon infinite of them. At this level, it's not as good, but it increases my damage by about 20%. And then I also put ornaments, so it changes the look of the weapons. Oh, this guy's like beating my mercenary the hell up. Wow. Okay, I think that was kind of a raid boss. That kind of hurt. Get away from here. So Cody, you said you have a few days off now? Oh, definitely a quest mob. Dropping tons of quest items. Get to chill out and relax. Very nice. What did I lose here? I have no idea. Well, hell yeah. You get to relax. I still haven't gotten my car back. So, you know, still waiting. Oh, damn. We're hitting way harder now. We're critting for almost 1,700. We're pretty good now. When you get a break, check your Facebook messages. No. Oh, for only that extra a month, dude? No. That's not much of a raise for in your position. You think there will be more legacy content that opens up for you to run in your rogue once you're 125? Yes, actually, Big. I do actually think there's going to be some extra content that will be opening up. I think that is going to make some of the level 100 content actually a little bit easier. I'd been checking into running some of like the Plane of Shadow raids. Cody, like, considering that's only once a month, that's less than what your extra bonus was beforehand, right? Weren't they paying you like 3 or 4,000? Because that's only like an extra what, 6,500 a year basically that you're getting paid if you do that, 4 extra hour to move to ER Knight's position. I mean, you said that you liked Knights when you were doing it, so I mean, I guess if you're into it anyways. But like if someone, like for example for my job, if I was offered an extra 500 to do something completely different, like a completely different schedule, I definitely wouldn't take it. I think that they should pay you like an extra 1,000 a month. I think that would be reasonable, because that way it's like a $12,000 pay raise for a year. But I do know that you want money, and like I said, you liked the ER night shift position. Would that be a permanent schedule change for you? This wouldn't be a contract, this would be permanent. Of course, you don't have to answer here. If you just want to keep it private on Facebook, that's cool too. It would change from, oh, yeah, permanent. Damn, dude. I don't know, man. Because like I said, I mean, that's like an extra 6,500 a year, which I know would be nice extra cash. But damn, dude. That's rough. Adds up over time. I felt kind of crappy on nights. Yeah. That was my thing. Is like you had mentioned, I mean, it messes with so many daytime activities. And I know that you specifically talked about getting off nights because Callie wanted you home during the daytime for the holidays and stuff like that. Oh, we lost our HP buff. That's what we lost. Like, why is my HP so low? Oh, yeah. My level 120 druid buff got dispelled. I like nights. I would wake up early afternoon, had plenty of time to do stuff before I went out to work. See, I know a lot of people love the nighttime shift. Like when I worked nighttime, I worked at a gas station here, a gas station chain here called OnQ, and I was a nighttime person. And it was nice for me at the time, because especially it's slower. It's a different crowd of people that you deal with. But I miss the social interaction, and I had a really bad problem of I felt like I would fall asleep during the daytime and get 3 or 4 hours of really good sleep, and then stuff needed to happen. Like I would get bugged somehow, and it would constantly interrupt it. That's my only thing, though. I don't know, man. That's tough. That's a tough gig, Cody. I try to pull all these guys. There we go. Told the ER boss I would respond by tomorrow. So was it like a we need you at nights on ER or else we might not need you anymore on CCU kind of thing? Nights is great for gaming. Yeah, like you got to actually have hobbies and stuff, man. So I get it. That's why I was like, I fucking 100% get it, man. No one can fault you if you want to take it. I just they love me in CCU. Gotcha. Well, they apparently also love you in the ER, so. But didn't you just say that like one of the guys that you liked is also leaving the ER soon? Isn't he moving? One of your buddies? That's yeah, that's tough, man. Yeah, he's a nurse. That would be I don't know, man. That would be really tough. Dude, there's like several people in chat that are in the medical field here. I know Medic, I think, is in nursing as well. Decided to roll up my tunes on tests because it's free gold, same as live. Not Chrono Grindfest also seems a little good community on there too. Yeah, Chun, there's lots of nice people on test. Well, I say lots. It's a very small community. Nerd nurse. Yeah, nerd healthcare workers unite. Yep. I think you kind of need to be a nerd if you're in the nursing community. Well, that's cool, Chun. Yeah, test is awesome like that. You can also buy like raid items on the test bazaar for like 10 platinum. Because there's no economy there. Yep. We are doing so much better damage since we got switched to these weapons now. We're good. Yeah, dude. I don't know, Cody. That's rough, man. I feel like it should be incentivized a little bit more for a permanent schedule change. Thinking of trying a caster group like Mage, DPS. How bad are Wizards? Always loved the thought of Wizards. I think Wizards got kind of a rework, at least in lower levels. They can crit pretty early on now, just like Warriors can for melee. Lots of AoEs. Lots and lots of AoEs. Is Mage Pet good enough to tank for a group at 120? Oh, absolutely, Chun. Mage, Necromancer, and even Beast Lord. With Enhanced Minion, like Mage, Earth Elemental pets at level 120 with Enhanced Minion 31 right now have over 1.5 million HP. And for reference, tanks right now at max endgame, aside from the level 125, have like 800,000, 900,000. Maybe can't handle crowds very well, but they can definitely handle tanking enemies just fine. That's good for... Oh yeah, that's exactly why I leveled up my mage recently, just so I can actually like utilize an easy tank, because you just stick your pet in with taunt and hey, you're good to go. How much was the earring going for before? I should have asked earlier. I didn't see. They almost never say how much they want for it. You have to ask them and tell. But I think last time I checked, it's like 2 chrono. Which isn't too bad considering it's, like we said, the best item in the game right now for pets. I want to say his name was Morbidly. Yeah, I think that's it. I play SK on Mischief. Nice, Wyatt. So you guys are what, at level 85? Has Underfoot dropped for you guys yet? Or is that soon? Underfoot soon? Soon. I hope you're prepared, man. Hope you're prepared for getting hit really, really hard. Because that's exactly what Underfoot is. It's Gates of Discord for level 85. We're doing test. Need to get on the mage, then whatever upgrades for cleric that will help. I think that's order progression. Yeah, we need to upgrade the mage pet earring first, and that will basically solidify your mage. Hope you have maxed bank AAs to buy glyphs. Yeah, that too. It's ridiculous how much harder Underfoot is as far as like how enemies hit. When I was taking my monk through soloing when I got up to 85 and I was like, cool, we're going to go to the foundation. How hard can that be? I walked into the foundation, was immediately hit for like 4,000 and I was like, oh, so that's what we're doing now. Everything went from hitting for like 2,000 to like 3.5 to 4,000. And my monk at 85 is like raid geared. Max AAs, just immediately like, oh shit, let me just bend over and grab my ankles for you. Yeah, lots and lots of banked AAs. A lot of AAs, but I slacked during seeds. You still got plenty of time. If you think about it, the auto grant is always what, 3 expansions behind? So with Underfoot, you're going to be getting auto granted AAs up to 75 soon, I think. So whatever like other trivial AAs you're missing, you'll also get for auto grant. I would hop back into Mischief, but I just feel like I'm so far behind. You have all those. Oh, sorry. I would hop into Mischief, but I know I'm too far behind. Like the crowd of hype, the train of hype is just long past me now. Long gone. You're never too far behind in Mischief. I know, people will say that, but then I'll hop in and I'll see that, like, I'm not able to get groups, but it's just people selling power levels, and that kind of, like, it kills my soul a little bit. If I had, like, more people to play with on there, I probably would. The reason I'm so, like, self-sufficient on Furion V is because I've spent so much money and time here anyways, that, like, whenever I hop in, it's even if I'm playing solo, I can still have a good time. But on servers where I'm not super well established, whenever I do hop in to try to play, and it's just like everyone selling power levels and this and that, and it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe not. All the pets were rooted again. I 4-box sometimes, yeah. I would like to like do some of the low-level raid content on Mischief because it'd be cool to see all the stuff drop. I do the same thing on Mischief as you do on FE, gear up tunes and see how far you can level them. I'll probably be more into that once like the level cap's like level 100 on Mischief. Because that's what I want to do as well, Ominous. I want to get a whole bunch of like characters up so I can run through the old content. But not because I can't get groups. Okay, I think we're going to wrap things up here anyways. Tomorrow I'm going to hop in, or whenever I get on next. My next goal is to get Buried Sea gear for this guy, and then we're going to take him on up from there. Let's get on out of here. Yeah, short little weekday streams, guys. Oh, have a good night. It was a fun stream as always. Thank you. I appreciate it. Pixel, Ominous, Wyatt, all you guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back on either tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow because tomorrow's closing day at my job, so it's super busy. Yeah, I'll hook you up, Pixel. Buried Sea, Solterra stuff. Yep, Solterra gear. Yeah, Cody, I'm gonna hop off, man. Not allowed to use Solterra stuff until you beat. Hey, I beat it once and it's on recording. Once. That's all I need. Bye, loser. Rude. All right. Have a good night, guys.